Good evening, guys. So I'm just sat outside my little boy's football training for Farser Celtic. So they've got like 2 training sessions a week. So I just thought, rather than going home, I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to run the business, the running side of it. So when I first started out in 2016, 30-year-old, and I literally just put £100 labour per man, and then all my materials plus 20%, and that were it. If I won, I won. If I didn't, I didn't. But going over years, I've learned what your running costs are basically, and how to quote properly. A lot of people go on courses, but we've got family. They've got a massive landscaping company, so he's my little go-to. I'll ring him up, text him. Are you in car? Yeah, I'm gonna ring you. He'll be travelling up and down country. Bloody them lights are bright. He'll be travelling up and down country, and he'll just have me asking him questions and him just teaching me, advising me on how to do stuff. His like every job's worth like 100 grand, 200 grand, so it's way out of our league. But yeah, it all works the same, no matter how big, no matter how small you are. So what I wanted to start with really is finding your running costs, because when you're quoting, if you're quoting at a loss, you're going to have a mental breakdown, aren't you? I'm grey, I'm a 38-year-old, you know what I mean? So when you're quoting and you're doing your labour, you need to work out your total running costs. So how much your van costs, roughly how much fuel a week, you know. If I've got there's 3 of us, so I've got 2 other lads to pay for, so that'll go in. My day's labour will go in, and then it'll go insurances. I've got a lockup, like a shipping container that I rent for storage, so you put that in there, and then you divide that by 20 days on average. 4 weeks a year, 4 weeks a month, 5 days a week. There's 20 days in a month, and then there's a bonus if it goes either way. If it's like 25 days, you've got 5 days profit. You work everything out, divide it by 20 days, and then add 20% on, because 20%, you just want a little bit of profit on your fuel, on your men, on this, on that. So that's how it works really. And then you work your job out and you go, right, Indian stone patio, all your flags, your sand, your cement, and then how many days it'll take, and then that total, say £150 per man, per day. That's your total. And then that's it for quoting. And that is not what I did, and I learned that about 2 years ago, how to do it properly, and it does work. You've always got money there for van. You're not scrimping and scraping thinking, well, at start of month you're going, yeah, loving it. Comes to end of month and you've got everything to pay out on first, so it doesn't really. Then you only earn £300 that week because you haven't got the money for it. So then you use your wage to pay that van off, sort of thing. The business isn't paying for itself. So my next bit is your van. Now, a lot of people go buy cheap and just keep buying cheap. I must have bought, I'd say, 3 vans that were £4,000. They did not last at all. First one, absolute bag of spanners. Absolute, it were horrible. Iveco it were. 04 Reg, I think it were. And that were in 2016. So that were, 12 years old? From day one it's had weight on it. 12-year-old. Absolutely battered. And then the second one, I got a Transit. I think I paid a bit more from that. I think that were about 6 grand or something. 5 or 6 grand, somewhere like that. That were the same, just polished crap basically. I think engine blew out, seals went and engine blew on that. But now looking back, I should have just got a new engine in it, but I didn't. I scrapped it. £1,000, someone come and pick it up. He's probably put a £1,500 engine in it and sold it for £8,000. So I wish I'd have done that, to be honest with you, and kept it, because that were good. It were a crew cab, but with no seats in, so we could have put tools in the behind the seats, if you like. But now I've got, you've probably seen on some videos, to be honest with you, I've got a 66 reg Citroen Relay drop side, and that were my first good van. I think that were £12,000 plus VAT. And yeah, I was so proud of getting that. So proud. So that, I couldn't afford to get a tipper. For an extra £5,000, it was like a tipper. So I get a flatbed, a drop side, whatever you call them, and everybody shovels off of it, and all they do is moan. So we expanded, and we went quite big. We've got quite a lot of lads working for us. So I need another van. So I had another guy who had his own van. I had my van, and we had a Berlingo. We ended up Berlingo were brilliant. Just couldn't fit out in it. We had a little Berlingo. I was like, right, get rid of that. I'm going to buy a tipper. And all lads were so excited. Buy a tipper. Brand new, 72 reg. Cost an absolute fortune. Absolute fortune. But it costs a fortune. But it's reliability. And that's what you want. On that Monday morning when you wake up, you don't want to turn that key in. Something's wrong. Only thing I've had wrong with it is 2 flat tyres. And in first week, the spare wheel is still on it, actually. The first week, got a flat tyre. But that costs roughly, I'll tell you, to be honest with you, that costs roughly £400 a month. But break that down to £100 a week. Break that down to £20 a day. Can your business afford £20 a day for reliability, always showing up on time? I think it's worth it. Maybe it's not go new, but you could go 2 or 3 years old. Like my Citroen, I think, were 3-year-old when I got that. And that used to be a company. I can't remember what company it was, but it never lifted anything heavy. I researched the company who it was, and I can't remember what it was now. But yeah, it wasn't heavy anyway. But that is my main advice, and that's what family members have told me. Reliability. Because then you go get it fixed. Every time a van goes in a garage, it costs £1,000, no matter what it is. So then you've got to hire a van. Then you got your deposit for that. You get your deposit back about a month later. But reliability is that £20 a day. I'm at work every day. Absolutely love it. And my Citroen has started to go wrong a bit. Here or there, stuff, little bits. Even over the winter, it went down to -7. And for some reason, I didn't think, and I just put my wipers on, and they're stuck to the windscreen. But you call it underneath, the motor kept on going. And then I went to garage, rang him up, went to garage, we were passing that day as it happens. And yeah, £250, new wipers, new motor and everything, absolute joke. So that is my main 2 bits of running a business. I'm going to do a few videos on this because I'll think of some more stuff, probably when I'm sat in traffic. But quoted, finding your running costs, and then regarding your van, obviously depending on what you do, you know. Reliability. If you can get a van for £400 a month, then that's £20 a day. And that's everything. So yeah, hope you found this video helpful. Let me know in comments, and I'll chat soon. See you on the next one.